So, with Windows 11 26H2 being the latest build soon to be coming from Microsoft for Windows 11, many of you are probably wondering, how can I actually install Windows 26H2 either on a virtual machine or on a test PC? Well, the process is actually fairly simple. So you can actually do this by joining the Windows Insider program, or if not, if you have an account already, then you can actually just simply sign in and actually download the ISO file directly from Microsoft. The other way, which you can also do it, is directly within Windows 11, but as I say, you must have a Windows Insider program account. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to do that exactly in today's video. So before we do go ahead, my name is Matthew from Matthew's Tech Hub. Welcome back to the video, everyone. Hope you're doing well. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and jump straight into the video. In today's video, we're going to be covering on how you can actually install the latest Windows 11 26H2. So the first method is, what we need to do is we actually need to go over to the Microsoft Insider Program website. And again, all the links I've mentioned or all the links of the sites that I show throughout this demo will be in the description box as per usual. Now, if we go down to our browser here and open up, this is now going to take us straight to the Windows Insider Program. Now, again, you will need to register for this. This isn't something that you can just sort of download on, without having an account. You do have to register for it, and then Microsoft will basically approve you as an insider. Now, again, you'll need to just basically either create a Microsoft account if you haven't got one already, or if not, if you already have one, then you can actually just sign up, and there's a few steps to join, and you just fill out a couple of questions, and it will just approve your account. Now, once you're signed in, if you are actually approved and signed in like I am, then what you can do now is, this is obviously the main homepage that you get taken to. If we scroll down here, this will obviously just show you about all the information about the Insider program and obviously what you can do, and a lot of things that you can also do and test out, etc, etc. Now, scrolling down this page, if we just come down all the way down to the bottom here, again, there is more information which you can just run through and have a read through if you wish to, along with some Q&As at the bottom, again, which will probably answer some questions about what these builds have got and obviously what things that they've taken out of these builds, and obviously some information that might be useful to you if it's not answered in this video. Now, jumping back to the Windows Insider preview downloads, if we actually just scroll down on this page just to the very bottom here, you'll see right here it says select edition, and this is now where you can select the edition of the Windows 11 that you want to download. Now, currently at the moment, Microsoft has actually released 26H2, but strangely enough, they've actually named it 25H2. So this is the build here that you actually want for 26H2, which is 263.00.8772. Now, Microsoft has officially not named this 26H2 yet, but this is confirmed to be the latest 26H2 build after they have currently released the 26H1, which you can see further down in the list just down here. So again, just click on this build just right here like this, and then just click on confirm. This will now just validate the request, and essentially it's just going to generate you a download link so that you can then download the ISO file directly for this build number. Now, once that's generated, it will ask you to select the product language. So again, I'm just going to go down and select English International. You can also select English US if you are, or obviously whichever country you are from, just make sure that you select the right one. But because UK isn't specified here, I'm just going to select on English International and then click on confirm. Now, once that's been confirmed, right here, you'll see that there is a 64-bit download just right there. So click on this, and this will now begin downloading the ISO file, which you can see in the top right-hand corner. That, again, might take a little bit of time, just depending on your internet connection there. So mine's going to take about 12 minutes. So I'm going to quickly pause the video here, and I'll be back with you guys once it's downloaded in just a moment. Okay, so once the file is downloaded, you can then just either put it on your desktop or you just leave it in your downloads if you wish. And then what you now need to do is, if you now just decide if you're going to be doing an in-place upgrade, which means you are going to be upgrading the PC that you are currently using, or if you are going to be installing this onto another PC, then what you'll need to do is you'll need to actually copy this ISO file to another USB stick. Now for this, I would probably recommend using a bit of software called Rufus. This is a great tool. Again, I've used it many times in my previous videos. It just allows you to actually create USB sticks very, very easily. Again, it's just a simple case of actually just getting the USB stick, using this software, put the ISO into it, and then obviously it will just then burn the ISO and create all the files. And you can also do certain options as well, as you can see in the screenshots here, like removing the 4 GB of RAM requirement, along with other things. But again, I've not tested this with any of the experimental builds, so I don't know if this will fully work. So obviously just use this at your own risk. Now, in order to do an in-place upgrade, you're going to simply double click on the file like this. And then what's going to happen is it will ask you if you want to run this file. You then click on run, and then this will then actually mount the ISO file in Windows to your File Explorer directly. Now, once that's mounted, you can actually just go into your File Explorer and you'll see that it will actually come up as if it is a CD. Now, once you open up that, you'll then see that there is a setup file inside here. So it's going to double click on this setup file. And this will now begin running through the steps of actually installing this directly on this version of Windows. Give that a moment just to load up. And this will now run through the installer of doing the in-place upgrade directly from 25H2 going up to the new unreleased build of 26H2. Now just remember again, just a quick reminder that this is an experimental build, so there will be bugs and glitches on this build. So again, if you are planning on using this on your everyday computer, I highly recommend that you don't, and that you only use this purely just for testing purposes, or even if you wish just to try out the latest features in Windows 11. Now again, it's going to bring you through the setup procedure here, so it's going to ask you about installing Windows 11, and again obviously you can change it if you don't want it to, so this is actually going to download updates directly for Windows 11, and you can change it if you don't actually want to install any Windows updates. Now I'm going to leave it as completely standard, so I'm just going to click on next right here. Again, it's just going to quickly check just to see if there's any updates specifically for this version of Windows 11 26H2. Now, once it's checked for the updates, it's now going to ask you just to apply and accept the notice and the terms and conditions of the software. So it's going to click on accept right here. And it's then just going to double check to make sure that we're ready to install. So again, it's just going to make sure that your PC is actually meeting those system requirements, which we showed earlier on in the video. Now again, if there is any updates that need to be downloaded at this stage, it will just quickly download those before it begins installing the latest 26H2 build. So again, I'm just going to let this carry on, and I'll be back with you guys in just a few moments. So once all the updates have now downloaded, it will now give you a final installation screen, just confirming that you're happy to proceed. And again, it says ready to install, and it's going to install Windows 11 Pro, just meaning it's Windows 11 Pro 26H2, and it's going to keep all of our personal files and applications on the system. So that's perfect, because this is exactly what an in-place upgrade actually does. Now we're going to click on install in the bottom right corner. And again, you will now see in the top left corner, it's now going to show the progress of installing Windows 11. Now, the other way to actually upgrade to Windows 11 26H2, as I mentioned at the start of the video, is that you can actually do this directly in Windows 11 via the settings, and you can actually join the Insider program and activate it through there. Now, what we need to do is, again, just go down to the Start menu, or even just go down to the search box and just search for Settings, and then just go directly into it like this. Now, this will take you into the Windows 11 settings, and if you then go into Windows Update on the left-hand side, you'll then see at the bottom here, it's got Windows Insider Program. Click on this, and this will now take you through into the Windows Insider Program options. Now, once you're in here, it gives you a little bit of information of obviously what the Insider Program is, and obviously just explains everything as to what it is. So if we now click on Get Started just right here, it's now going to ask you to link an account. So this will be an account that you've already registered in terms of the Windows Insider Program. So this is where I said to you at the start of the video that you need to go to Windows Insider Program. Again, the links will be down in the description box down below, and you need to actually register for an account. And then once you've been accepted into the program, this is where you can then link the account. So if I click on link an account right here, and again, you don't have to use your own Microsoft day-to-day account. You can maybe create like a separate tester account if you wish. So I'm just going to quickly sign in, and I'll be back with you guys in just a sec. Now, once you are signed in, it will now ask you which Insider channel you wish to choose. Now, because Windows 26H2 is currently under the Dev channel, you will need to select on the Developers channel just right here. So click on Dev channel like this, and then click on Continue in the bottom left-hand corner. And it's just going to give you a little bit of a run through, obviously, what it actually does, and obviously just to mention that basically these builds can have some rough edges and low stability. So basically meaning that they will have some bugs. So again, this is why I strictly say don't use this on a day-to-day PC, and just either run this either in a virtual machine or on a separate hardware if you have it. Now, clicking on Continue here, it's going to ask you just to quickly review and obviously accept the agreements for the device. Click on Continue. And again, you'll just need to do a quick reboot just to enroll your device into the Windows Insider program. So I'm going to click on Restart now. I'll let that restart, and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Okay, so once your PC is restarted, the next thing you want to do is you want to go back into Settings, into Windows Updates, and then check for updates. Now, once you actually start checking for updates, you will now see that right in front of me, I've now got the Windows 11 Insider Preview Feature Update, which is the 26300.8935. Now, this is actually 26H2 at the current time of this recording, but just bear in mind that if you are watching this video later on, maybe in a couple of months' time, this obviously will most likely have changed, as Microsoft would have possibly pushed out a newer update. Now, as I said at the start of the video, they haven't officially called this 26H2 as of yet. It's currently coming under 25H2, but officially it is actually 26H2. So it's going to take a little bit of time, so it's going to let that download and install, and then once that's done, we can then go and check the Windows build after this has installed. So again, it will restart your PC a couple of times just as it's installing this update, which is completely normal. So what I'm going to do right here, guys, is I'm going to pause the video, let it download, and then I'll be back with you once this is downloaded and installed. Okay, so once your PC has successfully restarted, you'll then just be brought back to the desktop like I am right here. There is quite a few changes in this build, but I'm not going to be covering all these changes in today's video. However, I will be making a separate video to actually show you guys what is different in 26H2. Now, the way to actually check if this actually has fully installed is you can actually go down to the start menu at the very bottom, go into settings, then go into about just right here. And if you then scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll then see where it says Windows Info right here, and it says Windows 11 Pro Insider Preview, 26H2, and then obviously it's got the date of when it was installed, which was today. And you can also just double check the OS build, which says 26300.8935. Now the other way, which is also quicker, is you can actually just go down to the search box at the bottom, type in WINVER, which means Windows version, click on this, and this will then give you a little preview about Windows 11. And you now see that it says 26H2, and again, it's got the OS build there. So, like I said, it is 26H2, but for some reason, Microsoft just hasn't changed the build number as of yet, but I expect that this will happen over the next couple of weeks. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please smash that like button to get this video into the YouTube algorithm. Please also hit that subscribe button as well to continue supporting the channel, and also let me know what you guys think of 26H2. Are you excited for it? Are you going to be running it? Are you going to be testing anything on it? Like I say, let me know in the comment section down below. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.